is this the correct evidence that the lawyer, the defendant, give to show that this the temperature was a recommendation by the American Coffee Association? This is the evidence, right? That's okay.
No, object.
You should only be the one, not the lawyer.
Yes, okay.
Okay.
All right, remember. Yes.
Okay. So, according to the evidence that the defendant given the I only see the brewing temperature, which have been stated that is between 192 F degree to 104 F degree. And I also have evidence. This is from the National Coffee Association from the America. In this evidence, it also states that the brewing temperature is between 155, 195 degree to 205 degree. But from both of these evidence, there is nowhere they not contain the information about the holding temperature. Yes. May I mark this evidence as exhibit?
What exhibit is this, the report for the defense? I mean the plaintiff. I'm sorry.
It's already evidence L, Your Honor.
Mark it and give a copy to the defendant. Proceed.
So, can you tell me? You said earlier that the holding temperature is 180 F degree to 190 degrees, and you also said that this is the standard recommended by the American Coffee Association. But do you, when you see the evidence, did you see any mention about the holding temperature in this evidence?
Objection. Don't look at the lawyer.
No.
No.
Good, I cannot remember.
So what are you asking from the lawyer? But what's your question? Your question is, do you see anything there?
Mention about holding temperature.
So you are allowed to refer that. Do you see anything there? You can. Because he's asking, do you see? Look, the witness is pointing to a part of the document. Be alert.
This temperature is a brewing temperature, not holding temperature. So did you see any?
I remember it from in the other document.
The other? I can give you right here. What page?
No, the question is, do you see? So it's up to your witness to find it, if there is.
See here.
No, I told you before.
Oh.
This is the brewing temperature, not holding temperature. And I'm asking you about the holding temperature. So they different. Which document are you referring to? Oh, so I told you that this is evidence that the liar defendant. So did you see any mention about the
Yes,
the whole temperature? I asked you about the holding. You see the holding temperature here? Maybe after that. So you're saying that the evidence the defendant lawyer Gibb did not mention about the holding temperature. Is that correct?
Your Honor, objection.
Graham.
He asked about what I told to, we discussed with the witness. That's irrelevant to the case.
He's trying to see the integrity of the witness, so I allow that leeway. But you have to show me the connection. Continue.
The connection is.
No, I don't need you to explain. I want you to ask questions.
Next.
So okay. Is that correct that you said that your customer wants their coffee fast, hot, and cheap, right?
Yes.
So on what basis did you give
What?
this basis?
Ground.
On what ground did you give this statement? Yes, yes.
What made you say that? That your customers want it hot?
Is that from the survey?
Because it's my experiment and I think everyone will want
Objection.
To what? The question of your colleague?
No, the answer.
Because if I am the one, I will object. Are you sure you want to go to that kind of questioning?
Yes.
Okay, proceed.
So can you tell me, is that the basis to give that statement is from the survey? Is that correct?
fast or cheap. I think everyone wants it.
So you give that statement based on what you're thinking, not from any research.
It is our customer, so I am the production manager, so I believe it's our customer. Okay.
So how do you know what your
I
customer
sell
wants?
coffee day by day, so I know.
That's
So
wrong.
do you ask the customer
Yes,
about that?
Of course, because I sell coffee day by day, so I know.
So just because you sell coffee day by day and you will know everything about
It's
the need of the customer.
It's obvious.
Previous, obvious.
Obvious.
Wow. Well, it's not so obvious
Obvious.
to me because according to the market research study, the result of the surveys is when the surveys
Objection, Your
Graham.
Honor. Didn't happen in my direct examination.
Correct. Sustain. You cannot present a new evidence based on their testimony.
okay. And you said that when you hand over the coffee cup to the plaintiff, you said be careful that coffee is hot, right?
Right.
So and also, do you know that did you surprise when you heard that the plaintiff suffer the third ribbons from your coffee?
So we read about it.
So you do remember that?
Remember what?
Do you surprise when you
Were you
Yes, no
surprised?
question.
were you surprised when you heard that Lee suffered third ribbons from the spilled coffee?
Yes.
Okay. So, just from the simple warning of be careful that coffee is hot, and so do you think that is enough warning to inform the customer how hot your coffee is?
For the customer, I also say
But do you think that warning is enough to give the information that how hot your coffee is?
other people also that I also say to other customers. So
No, what I am asking is, do you think that warning?
Do you want to talk to your counsel?
She want to object his her counsel.
So what?
No, I don't want. I just want 1 minute to
Oh,
discuss with my.
I'll give you 30 seconds. Counsel, approach them.
The witness, I want you to only answer my question yes or no. Is that correct? Do you follow me? Only yes or no answer. Okay. So, do you think that your simple warning is enough to warn your customer how hot your coffee is?
Yes.
But you know that, so okay. But you also surprised when you heard that Lee was suffered 30 degrees, right?
Yes.
As an answer.
Okay. So so let me say this, and I understand your statement like this, and if I am wrong, please correct me.
Okay.
You want the customer be careful that coffee is hot. You believe that warning is enough. Give the customer enough information of how hot your coffee is. But at the same time, you're surprised when you heard that Lee suffered 30 degrees from your spilled coffee. Is that true?
Yes.
Okay. I have no more questions, Ron.
Thank you. Any redirect?
Cross?
Cross. Okay. Thank you. Proceed.
Mr. Alex,
Okay.
do you think that your company have the responsibility to research the customer favorite about coffee?
Yes. Maybe.
As you say yes, did your company do any research?
As I know. Yes.
Yes, you said yes. Yeah. And did you read the research?
With the research.
Yes, your company research.
Objection, Your Honor.
Grab.
Well, what kind of research?
What is bell? Bell.
Wait. No, that's why he's asking. Because the last answer of your witness said they did. So he's asking now, did you read the, whatever is that? The research. So let the witness answer.
I haven't read it.
Yeah. You didn't read. Okay. You are the manager of the job.
Production manager.
Okay. So, do you think that you have the responsibility to know the favorite of the customer?
Of course.
But you didn't read the research about the favorite of the customer. You said?
It's our company surviving team.
Okay, thank you. Next question. Did you have you been through any training from the job?
Yes. Of course.
Do you know about the suitable serving temperature of the coffee?
I have tried suitable temperature of it.
What is? Do you think?
I have a right idea.
Sorry. No, not. It's the brewing temperature, not the serving temperature.
Serving temperature.
Did you have any knowledge about the serving temperature?
Just see. What 100 is 109.
No, it's the brewing
Not
temperature.
No. Hold. Brew and hold. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So,
Are you sure you want to continue?
yes. Many more questions.
No, I mean, what you want to continue in your line of questioning.
Many
Is that really what you want to ask?
So, as both managing and serving staff, do you know what the temperature will can burn the customer?
Objection, Your Honor.
You don't
Ground.
So witness is a manager. He's not an expertise in the board.
Sustain.
You said that you have with the so you are also the serving staff.
Yes.
Did you think that you have the responsibility to care about your customer when you're serving the coffee?
Just about product.
So did you have any idea, any knowledge about the temperature of your coffee can burn the customs?
I just follow the standard that I will make.
So you just follow um,
Standard.
the standard what the company you give and didn't read any the research of your company.
Yes.
So all that you say in your testimony, customer one high temperature coffee, one cheap coffee is just your speculation, it's just your guess.
Not my guess, it's my parent. Can you repeat the question?
All you say customer one high temperature coffee, one cheap coffee is just your guess, your
No.
speculation.
My parent.
You not the expert. You are not the expert.
Yes, but I sell coffee day by day.
Plaintiff's counsels.
Um,
Don't sleep.
you say that your company already have research on customer.
Yes.
Okay. We have here also a research of the Moot company about
Sustain.
So,
You should have introduced that during your presentation. You cannot get it out from them. They did not introduce that.
yes.
This is a different fault when they lost the evidence.
What do you mean they lost the evidence?
The cup,
The cup?
yes. So can I view the photo
What
instead?
do you mean they lost the evidence?
The exhibit
I didn't lost
we
it.
gave them.
Ah, yeah. They handed over to you the court notes it. Okay, correct.
Can I view
Sure,
the
sure,
photo
sure.
instead?
Proceed.
Do you recognize this cup?
When I see more.
Okay.
What is it?
The photo cup of Joe.
No, cup and lid, not cup of joy.
This is their fault.
I don't know.
You don't know.
You are
Okay.
quick time manager.
Can you?
No, he's not the winner.
No. It's I want to use this as a cup.
I'm not a witness.
Correct. So ask him.
Okay.
So what is it?
What do you want?
Can you just
I know that's the cup,
Okay,
so we acknowledge that.
is that the distance between you and Lee in that day? In the distance between you and Lee in that day?
How distant?
Is that fine enough or
Just remember exactly the distance.
so you did not remember exactly? Not remember?
Yes.
Okay.
Not remember exactly. Not.
You did not remember the distance.
Exactly.
Okay, yes, I know that. But you said that you okay. You said that you be careful when you serve
Be
Miss
careful.
Lee.
Sure, I be careful.
What did you do?
So this coffee to her.
And you said you be careful because you serve the coffee.
No. The customer also
Did you warning any
any what?
warning?
Yes, I will. It's hot. Be careful.
You said like that's why
No, I how much?
the volume of voice. I asked for the volume of voice. Is it?
I cannot remember why on that day.
Also, you cannot remember you cannot remember the volume of voice you.
Yes. That day I cannot
Okay, thank you. I'm done, John.
Cross.
Do you, shut up.
Measuring.
Do you agree with me that when people buy coffee at a coffee shop, all people
Not
know
shop,
that
we do not shop.
cup of Juris coffee shop?
Okay.
Do you agree with me that when people come to your coffee shop to buy coffee, all of them know that coffee is hot?
Yes, coffee is hot.
Of course it's hot. And that means coffee is hot. The thing you say that coffee is hot is very normal.
Just an big
Yes,
juice.
Yes or no?
What?
That means when you say coffee is hot, it's very normal. No,
Measuring.
I had this one. It's
No,
not.
that's allowed.
Objection. Objection.
Ground.
Measuring.
That's allowed. That's allowed.
No, it's not measuring.
That's
Just
allowed.
want to close.
So continue.
Want to-
So what's your answer?
Yes.
Yes, what?
Yes, it's normal.
Oh my God. See.
No. You say yes, okay? So that means
I say
what?
I don't hear the question.
New what? You just listen to me and answer yes or no.
Repeat the question.
No, okay.
Very
Request.
Sustain.
Repeat.
That's badgering already. Repeat the question.
You say coffee is hot. Of course, coffee is hot.
Yes.
Right. That means the temperature of coffee is hot is very normal.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, of course.
Of course. So the sentence that you say, be careful, coffee is hot, is not a warning, right?
No, it's warning.
But you say that coffee is hot is very normal, so that's not a warning, right?
It's
Yes or no?
Your Honor. Objection.
Objection.
Ground.
So consider speculator opinion.
No. She's asking. She's cross-examining. Answer.
Answer my question.
it's
Can you
warning.
understand my question?
Yes.
Yes, so. Answer.
So,
When you say, be careful, the coffee is hot, that sentence came from your mouth is not a warning, right?
no, it's the warning.
But you agree with me
Battery,
that
sir.
Yeah.
Speed battery.
Allowed.
It's just her
Allowed.
voice. Loud.
But
You are
because-
allowed to test the credibility of the
Ask an
witness.
answer.
No, because he didn't understand my question, so I
Overruled.
He
had
already answered the question. No.
He didn't understand my question.
He already answered yes.
Yes, he didn't understand my question, so I had to repeat.
Okay, over.
Oh, come on. We don't need to understand. Fully understand. He understand what he heard.
So,
But
Answer
what
me,
is
yes or no?
opinion?
On time.
he asked me yes or no what, so that's
Okay,
why he
Johnson.
didn't.
Let the court rule.
Your Honor, can you give an order in the court?
No, I am allowing the arguments. I am allowing the arguments. Why? Because I need the grounds from both parties. I am allowing that. That's really good. So the court will rule now. I want you to repeat your question and you answer.
Louder.
Louder, counsel. I want them to hear.
Yes.
Louder for one last time. And don't compound your question. Only one question.
Yes,
Go.
everyone.
What's the last question?
You said before that coffee is hot. It is very normal, and that means
It's not a warning.
your sentence that be careful, coffee is hot is not a warning, right?
No, it's the warning. It's warning.
It's very confused that when you say that coffee hot is very normal, and you say that it is a warning.
Here's something
Yes,
wrong with
this
his
one.
mind.
Go, counsel.
Objection. As an answer.
Now I sustain. Now I sustain. As an answer.
Okay, no more question.
Any more cross?
No.
Your any redirect?
Yes.
Yes.
You have redirect. Huh? Okay.
I know it's time very hard for you. The very first time to come here to testify. Well, can you tell me why you surprised when you heard some plaintiff getting burned? Can you heard the degree burn? Why you surprised?
Like we.
Objection, Your Honor.
Ground.
Did it?
No.
No.
Allowed. To be.
Yes, I am surprised
So why?
because we feel really forward.
What's that?
You answer.
Counsel? What's that? What was the answer?
Regret.
You regret.
Yes.
No,
This
I
is the answer.
surprised.
I heard.
So much.
You surprised.
Yes.
Okay, and so when you serve the coffee to the plaintiff, what did you say?
When I said, be careful, Miss Hall.
Yeah, thanks. Your Honor, that's beyond.
Thank you. Call your. You have recross?
Yes.
Okay.
Only one. I proceed, Your Honor.
Proceed.
You said that you regret when you know that Miss Lee was burned.
When I said that,
You have already said that.
surprised. I said that.
Yes,
Yeah.
you surprised and you regret.
No.
Okay. You know that the coffee is hot
Yes.
and it is dangerous to the customer.
No. Maybe not dangerous.
Not dangerous, so
So what?
it's not a warning when you say it's hot.
It's.
I'll stop you there, counsel. It's not part of their recross. You cannot redirect on that. I mean, it's not part of their redirect. You cannot recross.
I'm done now.
Excuse. Thank you, sir. Witness, you can now breathe. Call your next witness. Defense. They are really making the life of your witnesses difficult. Counsels.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm standing here to present
Wait. Are you calling your next witness?
Yes,
Where?
she here.
Ah, okay. Call your next
I
witness.
call Miss Yvonne Juris. She's the Director of Quality Assurance of Cup of Joe Corporation.
plaintiff's counsel, do you agree and accept that she is an expert witness?
No,
No, not accept.
she's not.
She's not an expert.
Yes.
Okay,
I
they
have,
do not accept. So you have to proceed.
I have evidence to
Yeah, that's why you have to and let them look at it later. Proceed.
I want to mark this.
No. You have to ask her that.
Yes.
Stop. Swear in the witness.
Yes.
You cannot. No, you cannot get asked. He's not yet sworn in. Clerk of court, please.
Stand, dear Madam Witness. Can you please put your left hand on the Constitution and please raise your right hand?
Left.
Yes, left. And please raise your right hand. Don't be nervous.
Raise your right hand.
right hand. Okay. Right. So, do you swear the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Can you please make it?
Yes, I do.
Yes, I do.
Yes, I do.
All right. Thank you very much. And please state your name and your age, your work, and your address.
My name is Devon Rodriguez. I live in Brooklyn, Oregon, and my job is Director of Quality Assurance Corporation.
Okay. Thank you. Your Honor, the witness already given the information.
Be seated. Your witness.
What is your full name?
Louder, counsel.
What is your full name?
My name is Devon Rodriguez.
Where do you live?
I live in
Already
and
asked and answered.
Answer.
Go to the qualification.
Go straight.
Okay.
Qualification.
Don't go around.
Now, what position do you work for Cup of Joe Food Corporation?
I am graduate. My name
Position
is
in Cup of Joe.
I am the Director of Quality Assurance for Juris Food Corporation.
I have here is the decision.
Okay, this is the appointment of the witness as an employee. You want this to be marked in exhibit?
Yes.
Clerk of court, kindly mark it as exhibit. Please show a copy to the plaintiff.
Yes, sir.
Why did Cup of Joe Food Corporation hire you as Director of Quality Assurance?
I am graduate of the University of Oregon, and where I obtained both my BA in Marketing and Management and MBA. So, before when we got bought a Cup of Joe in 2002, I was a customer service research analyst for Cup Coffee. So I'm confident that my experience in what makes me attractive to the VSPS Cup of Joe.
Objection, Your Honor.
Your Honor,
Narrative answer.
because you are asking for qualification, so allow it.
I want to mark this as evidence. It's
Mark it. It's a diploma.
yes.
Okay.
How many years?
Can you, counsel, can you give this to them?
How many years have you worked in this business of coffee and food?
I used to work for Cup for 5 years, and I have worked for Cup of Joe for 9 years, since 2002.
What is your job as an DPA for Cup of Joe?
My responsibility is conduct research and police development related to product and service quality assurance quality for 227 Cup of Joe stores nationwide.
What do
buy your coffee? Why do customers want to buy your coffee?
Our customers want a hot cup of brewed coffee, so fresh and fast. We know this because one of my first assessments educated us couple of jobs were to review market research on the issue. So, furthermore, cup of job take customer satisfaction very seriously. If our company do not capable to adapt the demand of our customers, we will fall.
By which way do you know about your customer needs?
We are constantly measuring customer satisfaction and expectation through a variety of methods. We have a postcard at the stores. We offer promotions to customers to give us feedback, and we review and address every negative comment and complaint we receive. We also use a company called Masters for our survey and product testing.
What does Moot operate?
Masters have database of 10,000 customers who have agreed to participate in market research. If we have a new product idea or if we sell some for particular menu item, or if we want to know if people prefer travel with our waffles or travel with our waffles, we develop a survey or blood test with research. They conduct the study and provide us with resulting data.
And how important is temperature in enjoying coffee?
According to this survey, temperature is important more than taste and cost, and they want it to stay until they finish drinking it.
How many percent people who drink to-go coffee in car?
It is 5, 8.
Objection, Your Honor.
Grant.
We have
Lay opinion. Lay opinion.
No. Continue.
How this situation will affect to your business?
So we selected our coffee blend, developed our marketing strategy and brought valuable updates to our corporations and training network.
What times does Cup of Joe start operating?
We started 6:30 a.m.
What does the weather like in June 2010 in Oregon?
It's cold in the morning.
I have here a record of the weather in Oregon. I do not think as
Weather in Oregon, marking evidence as annex, as exhibit. Can you hand it over to the continue?
which element render a hot cup of coffee still remain its temperature until it is finished drinking?
The holding temperature and make cup of the cup and lid.
What should company do to serve hot coffee in that weather, in that cold weather?
To have a hot cup of coffee and it's still hot until fully consumed. We have to brew coffee at a temperature higher than that because it won't brew otherwise. You have to hold and serve coffee at a higher temperature than that or you lose flavor and the ability to maintain it until it is fully consumed.
First role, the makeup of the cup and lid play in heat retention.
Just to make the temperature of the cup of coffee longer, not allow us to hold it at a lower temperature.
Thank you, Mr. Devon. No further.
Cross.
So you just said that in order to constantly measuring customer satisfaction, you at the Cup of Joe review and address every negative comment or complaint that you receive, right? So what did Cup of Joe address the complaint about the high temperature of your coffee?
Can you repeat the question?
How or what?
How did you address the complaints about the hot temperature of cup of your coffee?
We use companies is named research. They conduct
No. What I want to ask is how did you address, how did you resolve the, how did you address the negative comment? What is your answer? What is your answer about your?
That was the answer. She was answering.
Yes. I should answer the question.
But that answer is not really relevant to my question.
Oh.
So I must remind her my question again.
But your question is how did they address? So she was answering that they hired a... What was your answer, Madam Witness, the first one? Your first answer. You said?
yes.
Can you repeat your answer to the first one?
I say yes.
And how was Cup of Joe addressing the problem?
We use master company, so they conduct the study and they provide us the result and data.
That's a good answer.
Okay.
It may not be the answer that you want, but that's her answer.
So when you receive the result of the survey and you know about the feeling of the customer, but it also the negative comment also still there. So what do you do about the complaint?
I think I have to reply myself yes or no, answer yes or no. What do
Now you
think?
can answer the question, not just yes or no. It's just what I want to ask you. So this question you can answer. Explain to me.
She can say yes
What
or
did
no.
you?
She can say yes or no. That is her answer.
But my questions cannot answer with just a simple yes or no.
Is close.
But
Yes.
she can say yes or she can say no.
Yes,
she don't
that's her
need to-
option.
She no need
That's
to
her
detail
option.
the
You're
answer.
on cross.
She no need to detail the answers.
I am sustaining you. That's right. You are in control because you are in cross. So if you want the witness only to answer yes or no, your question should be framed in that way. But your question is open-ended. Wants an explanation, she can choose not to explain or not.
Okay. So I will repeat the question again because I didn't remember your answer. What did you do to the negative complaint about the
Objection,
Oh,
Your
As
Honor.
an answer.
Add an answer.
But what is her answer?
May I have
Discuss it.
Okay. Are you okay?
Okay.
Ready? Okay.
So you said that you have to hold and serve the coffee at a temperature higher than 140 F degree, or you will lose flavor, right?
Yes.
Do you have any certification about the temperature of liquid? Do you have any certification about the coffee? Do you have any special knowledge about the coffee?
You're asking if she is expert in coffee.
Yes, that's what I'm asking.
Yes.
Your
Are you
Honor,
an expert in coffee, Madam Witness? No, don't look at the counsel. The court is asking. I'm rephrasing the question of the counsel. He's asking if you are an expert in coffee. Are you an expert in coffee?
No.
Okay, so you the answer no. So, how did you know you have to hold and serve the coffee at a higher temperature than 140 degrees, or the coffee will lose the flavor?
The court notes the answer.
Can I have the exhibit about the National Coffee Association? So, according to the National Coffee Association, they said that the coffee begins to lose its optimal taste the moment after brewing. So, no matter what the temperature is, the coffee will lose the optimal place
Objection.
just after the
Your Honor.
whereas Winnie is not an expert in the coffee, so but he asked something is about the coffee national standard.
That's what
Sustain.
not.
But you said, I just echo this you said that you have to hold and serve a coffee type coffee. She said yes, and
Yeah, but she's not writing that, or she's not commenting about it.
so do you think the satisfaction of the customer is important? Satisfaction
Satisfaction.
of the customer is important, yes. How about their safety? Safety?
Safety.
An toàn.
Đâu có mấy cái sai đâu em.
We can make a...
Yeah.
I have a question. The court now wants to intervene. Madam Witness, do you need a translator? In court, it is allowed. Do you need a translator? I'm appointing a translator. The first witness, can you please act as a translator, sir?
I'm volunteer to be the translator.
No, you're not allowed. You ask in English, you translate in Vietnamese. Go. And Madam Witness, you have to sit near. Madam Witness, you can answer in Vietnamese, you have to translate. Thank you, sir. Go.
So I will repeat my question. Do you think the safety of the customer is also important?
Yes.
Translate.
Okay. In the previous examination, you said that you did recommend using the warm cup, but instead of the paper one. But that was to maintain the temperature of the coffee longer, not to enable the cup not to enable us to hold it at a lower temperature. Is that correct?
Yes.
So it is correct that even if you choose using the foam cup, you are still keep the coffee temperature at a high level, high temperature as you are keeping it now.
Yes.
Okay. So if you still choosing to keep the temperature that high, despite there's still incident a customer who get third-degree burns from your coffee. Is that true? No?
Did you understand the question?
No.
Can you translate, sir? Can you repeat the question and translate?
So you still keep the coffee coffee temperature high as you are keeping it now, even though there are cases like Lee Kavanaugh who got third-degree burns from your spilled coffee.
I think the translator also did not understand.
Can I?
No, I will. The council wants to ask, you still have the water
Yeah.
and the coffee at that temperature, hot, even if there were many customers who had been burned, you still maintain, you still keep that temperature.
Yes.
I have no more question.
So you don't have any work for the translator. Thank you, translator.
Thank you. Wait.
Any cross?
Yes.
Okay, continue.
Proceed. You said that your company hired a Mercer company to research the market.
Yes.
Correct. Yes. Your honor, here is the Mercer research of the Mercer company public. May I mark it as exhibit?
CBTM market. You have a copy of that? You should have. Okay, proceed, sir.